Spy
All
movement!
subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. Some poor...
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Here we are, about to kick the proverbial mantisaur nest. Hope you're ready for your close-up. Damn. Of course they got a bunker map. We need to take it by surprise, without alerting the other troopers, mind.
Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Troubling.
Resolute, courageous. The paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve. Prudence dictates the whole of the protectorate. I cease functioning helplessly without complaint.
Target reacquired. We're hastening to cover.
Lollygag somewhere on...
Tingling. All start. Forever vigilant.
They envy our prosperity. They covet our new bounty. Hastening to cover.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
There you are. Ammunition.
Armed and ready.
stretch.
Another S for the history books. Let's open the gate for that reporter and the troops before these bodies get cold.
Over here! Let us out!
Ain't no way to leave us here. We still got 43 months of boot camp loans to pay off.
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
Over here! Let's have a word with the hero of the moment for the wireless. Well, the blockade is certainly ours now, but that was hardly more impressive than any other raid in this law-forsaken colony. I'm afraid my drones didn't get what we needed them to.
That hasn't stopped you lot from spinning a story before. You said something about an interview earlier. Well, I'll answer your questions. You'll make me look good in return?
It's audio only, Trooper. And you're working with a true professional now. Let me work, huh? Relax. Be authentically you, though you'd be wise to throw in a tagline or two. Ready?
Well,
Great! Recording's already begun. I'm here, live at the scene with the fearsome grafted soldier Inez. It's a shame you cannot see this, dear listener, for it is impressive indeed. Inez, your destruction of those dastardly protectorate troops was awe-inspiring. You must feel like the employee of the month, having brought such a decisive victory to Auntie's choice.
I'm just, doing my part. I joined up because I believed in our mission, to liberate Arcadia. Reckon my actions illustrate that more than anything I could ever say. I ain't sure what else to say. What does the audience want to hear exactly?
They want to hear sordid details, but not so sordid that it'll staunch their worst buying habits. Now focus and don't fret. We'll clean this up in post. Dear audience, the voice you just heard is that of the soldier's close associate and eyewitness to the battle and the marvelous carnage littering the land. You also freed some of our troopers from the Protectorate's fiendish grasp. One can only imagine the torture they suffered. Tell us about it. The rescue, in detail if you would.
Look, I did what anyone with an ounce of sense would do. Ain't gonna leave one of my own in such a state. And if I had it my way, I would have acted sooner. Yeah, that's exactly right. I plan on doing everything in my power to bring a swift end to this war, and keep as many civvies out of harm's way as possible.
A heartwarming sentiment, but not too swift an end to the war, I hope. It's good for business, as we all know. In any case, those soldiers can finally return to their postings again. Now, I have a question about your abilities, Inez. What sets a trooper like you apart from the rest?
These graphs make me stronger. Good in a bind. I know I'm a bit of a curiosity. Ain't too many of us left. But there is so much good we can do with grafting, if we try. I got a plan, see? To start the grafting program up again. The research is promising, and with the right backing, it could be a product that can better the lives of everyone.
A fascinating idea. I think we'd all sleep soundly if we knew more of you were running amok on our behalf. Before we wrap, have you anything else of note to tell our undoubtedly enraptured audience?
Oh, I got one. Ain't just a tested and true product that'll put you over the top. A graft like mine might also get you into orbit.
Ah, I see. A bit of cheeky product placement for zero-G whiskey. Very well done, you. And that's a wrap. You can go back to slouching or sneering or whatever else it is you do. Astonishingly well. Rest assured, our listeners will be glued to their radios for all the lurid details, and to hear more of my award-deserving reporting, naturally.
Well, that's a damn sight better than I was anticipating. Willard will have to make good on our deal now. Let's head back and speak with him.
You do that, and I will remain here, burdened by the drudgery of war. Farewell.
So, you gonna ask the Earth Directorate for a promotion after this is over? I'd say you deserve a nice, comfortable job somewhere.
I'm planning to work my way up, but not through pushing papers. The Earth Directorate needs less bureaucracy and more boots on the ground. Only way to really help folks. Take, Tal Ceti, for instance. I've heard those folks might need a lending hand to get out from under the corporate fist.
If that's the case, then you'll need a friendly local to show you around. Put in a good word for you. I could, maybe, carve time out of my busy schedule to help.
Wouldn't dream of touching down without you alongside.
If that blockade had been staffed by staunch Protectorate defenders, we never would have been able to overcome it. Truly a sorry defense.
Did you need something? May all our travails add to the equation.
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Funicular, tramicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Space it. Swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice? Shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo darlings. Spacers Chosen goal in the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that from the man with the winning face, who was a coup and twain. Anti's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this!
Ah, so the conquering heroes have returned from the blockade. But perhaps heroes is too strong a term, considering the proof of your heroics is sorely lacking. The footage showing the taking of the blockade is near unusable. Oh, where are my manners? Commander, Inez, meet our new benefactor. This is the business partner I spoke to you about, and she has graciously agreed to fund our new venture.
Yes, we've met. Now, let's not get overly ahead of ourselves. Putting on a show is 40% of the battle. The remaining 60% is messaging.
Well, I'd say these two certainly made our correspondence job easier. Only Auntie herself could have done a finer job at providing sound bites.
Let's try not to exaggerate. It was a fine showing. Now, with her as the face of the brand, we might really have something.
Look, I know I ain't exactly the profile of a business partner, but I know medicine, and I know the potential of grafts more than anyone. You'll not find my experience anywhere.
Perhaps so, but unfortunately I can't be expected to simply take your word for it. You know how it is. Low-level workers have a certain flair for lying and grifting, whilst concurrently exaggerating all accomplishments and ills.
But we can trust your word as her current supervisor. What sort of performance review might you give this associate?
Thanks.
That's a reasonable endorsement. Wouldn't fit in the one-line write-in space for her quarterly appraisal, but I suppose you couldn't know.
So we have a deal then? I admit that the raid and the interview may not have gone as swimmingly as I would have liked, but there is something there.
Suppose I can make good on the funding after all. We'll see in time where this arrangement leaves us. In any case, good day.
So that's it. We're cleared to restart the grafting program. And you'll abide by my demands. No more senseless killing. No more hurting folk?
Of course not. Unless said folk agree to it. Yes, we are at an agreement. Consider this a bonus for your efforts. When the time is right, I will reach out to you for further planning. You have been instrumental, soldier. Inez, well done indeed. Afraid not. Farewell.
We allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom freedom's all about. Rebettered it through artificial means. At Andy's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. And
Have time for a chat, Commander? Willard, Vice President Conan, sent me a message just now about how the investment meeting went. Seems he showed off the footage from the blockade, interview and all, and they all agreed to fund the grafting program and start it up again in earnest. I think we actually pulled this off, Commander. They even thought to bring me into middle management for the program. Can you believe it? After you and I finish what we set out to do for Arcadia, of course. I'd say closing these rifts take priority over a career change. I'm realizing now that I never really imagined something like this was possible after ending my contract like that. Never thought I'd be at the forefront of a military campaign. Never thought I'd be able to change much about Auntie's choice, let alone that I'd want to. But here I am. Reckon you could say I proved myself after all. Thank you, Commander, for everything. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.